The 81-metre Sea Eagle docked in Auckland's Westhaven Marina, a world-renowned, multi-award-winning yacht which came here in late January to race in the Millennium Cup Regatta. The vessel has a gym, dining room, it can sleep 10 guests and 15 crew, and can be privately chartered, although it'll cost you about $1 million to use it for a week. To minimise biosecurity risks, there are strict rules for any vessel that enters the country. All vessels must remove all biofouling prior to entry.
It's best practice to make sure that they do that before arriving in New Zealand, and particularly for long-stay vessels, the recommendation option is to clean the vessel's entire hull, including all niche areas, and making sure that they do that less than 30 days before arrival in New Zealand.
The Sea Eagle failed its initial inspection on January 21 when it arrived in Auckland for the race. Its hull was dirty. Biosecurity New Zealand says the vessel was given a short stay permit rather than the long stay permit it was seeking. The Biosecurity Act states this means the vessel should only visit the port of first arrival. They are not typically permitted to travel around. But Biosecurity New Zealand gave the vessel's operator what it called a limited itinerary. It was permitted to sail in the regatta and visit Kalurpa Hit Waiheke Island and Great Barrier Island. If the vessel didn't meet requirements for a long stay in terms of the state of its hull, but it was allowed to race in the Millennium Cup and travel to Waiheke Island with clients, doesn't that present a bit of a risk?
No, I think the balance is always taken. It's not just in terms of the cleanliness of the hull, it's the type of microorganisms on it. So particularly if the vessel had bivalves, oysters or other mollusks growing on the hull, these are high-risk organisms that the decision would have been different.
Maritime lawyer Troy Stade told the Herald such leniency is out of step with what he's experienced.
We haven't encountered much in the way of flexible arrangements, and if anything, it's been more a case of frustrating, to be honest, but frustrating adherence to the rules, which I recognise as MPI officials doing their job.
So, in your opinion, is it unusual that a yacht would be allowed to deviate from those rules and have an additional itinerary?
From our experience and client base, absolutely.
He's been advocating for changes to the rules as part of consultation on the issue with MPI. Does it surprise you that a multi-million-dollar yacht was given permission to go to Waiheke Island and Great Barrier Island during a short stay?
On the basis of our experience with our clients and the processes they go through to ensure clean hulls in New Zealand waters, that's a significant deviation from our experience, yes.
Do you recall any occasions this summer where clients of yours have been granted a limited itinerary to travel around?
I cannot recall any, no. Highly unusual.
The Dutch shipmaker Royal Horsman, who built the Sea Eagle, was listed as a gold sponsor of the Millennium Cup. However, Mike Inglis says regulators didn't extend any extra privileges to the operators. Was it given any special treatment?
No, it was not.
Did you find the operators easy to deal with, or has there been some resistance to the regulations here in New Zealand, which are pretty strict?
No, I wouldn't say we found anybody difficult. I'm not aware of, and clearly I was not under any pressure personally from anyone externally or internally.
Auckland Mayor Wayne Brown was on the vessel during the first day of the Millennium Cup, and while a member of the crew mentioned to him that they had to have the vessel cleaned, the Mayor did not raise any concerns about the requirements with government officials. After the race, the Sea Eagle had to undergo professional cleaning, but Mike Inglis said the vessel still wasn't up to scratch.
So it went out, and again we got the latest dive report on February the 7th, which again did not meet the long-term threshold, and again that's why we've stated that you must go out again and come back.
The vessel left Westhaven and went back out beyond the 12 nautical mile mark on Thursday to undergo yet more professional cleaning. However, Biosecurity New Zealand says the Sea Eagle still hasn't met standards for a long-term stay. Those rules mean the Sea Eagle can visit areas other than places of first arrival, although as we know the vessel has already been doing this. The vessel's been warned it must leave our waters on Wednesday to clean again, and Biosecurity New Zealand will not allow re-entry if it's not cleaned sufficiently. The vessel's London-based manager told the Herald it's continuing to work with authorities and has been fully cooperative with all requests and requirements from Biosecurity New Zealand.